Good afternoon to dear students. I welcome you to our online lecture. I, Regina Victor Joseph, your English teacher for Standard 3rd. Today, I will be teaching you the new topic, that is prepositions. Yesterday, we had taken a live class and there was a short introduction that was given on this. So, I thought that let us go through this again and you can have a better understanding of learning for the chapter 16, prepositions. Now children, what is a preposition? A preposition is a word which is placed usually before a noun. Yes, remember yesterday I told you what is a noun? A noun is a name of a person, place, animal or thing, right? So before a noun we normally place the preposition. Or a pronoun. What is a pronoun? He, she, it, they. These all are pronouns. So to show the relation of the noun or pronoun with some other word in a sentence. So basically what it is, it links up your sentence before the noun or a pronoun. So there are some examples which I want to share with you all. So let us look into that, children, what it is. Example, e.g. is example. So the first one is, the house is behind the banyan tree. So if you see this picture, yes, there is this beautiful house and there is a tree, right? So the sentence is, the house is behind the banyan tree. Now this is not just the tree, but it is specifically a banyan tree, right? So the house is behind the tree, correct? You can see the picture very clearly. So behind is a preposition, okay? Remember that. I have underlined this. So behind is the preposition. Second one, the cup is on the table. If you see this picture, there is a table over here and you have a cup on the table. So the cup is on the table. The third sentence, it says, please come to my house. This is the house and there's this man over here and this boy is saying, please come to my house. So this boy is telling this uncle, please come to my house. So to is the preposition in this sentence. And in the second sentence, on is the preposition. Please remember, children, it's very important. That's the reason why I'm showing you the picture, so that you can understand it clearly. Okay? The fourth one is, I was born in 1996. So this child over here, he is telling that I was born in which year? In the year 1996. Okay? So in over here is the preposition. Fifth sentence, it is not good to move around late at night. Yes, that is so true, children. You can see this boy. It's so dark and it is in the night. So it is saying that you should not be moving around in the night because it is very dangerous. Always you have to go with your elders whenever you want to go anyway out, especially during night time. Okay, always remember. So the sentence is, it is not good to move around late at night. So what is the preposition over here? At. Okay. Now let us have a recap again. The topic is prepositions. What is the preposition, children? This is the definition. So you have to write this in your notebook, in your grammar notebook. Okay. A preposition is a word which is placed usually before a noun or a pronoun to show the relation of the noun or pronoun with some other word in a sentence. Okay. So the first sentence is, please make sure that you write these notes in the same manner. I will be sending it in the group. Okay. So copy it in the same manner in your grammar notebook. The first one is, the house is behind the banyan tree. Yes, this is the house and which is behind the banyan tree. So behind is the preposition. The second sentence is, this is the table and there is a cup on the table. So the sentence is, the cup is on the table. The third one, please come to my house. To is the preposition. This boy is telling this uncle, please come to my house. Okay, so to is the preposition over here. Fourth, I was born in 1996. Yes, this boy is saying that I was born in 1996. So the preposition over here is in. The fifth sentence, it is not good to move around late at night. This boy is moving around or roaming around in the night. So it is very dangerous. So the preposition in this sentence is at. Now there is a note that is given over here. Let us read what it says. In the above sentences, the words behind, on, in, at and to are called prepositions. Yes, please repeat with me. In the above sentences, the words behind, on, in, at and to are called prepositions. So we have an idea, children, what is a preposition? What are prepositions? Yes, I'm sure you all are very smart and it is a very easy chapter. You have to only follow the instruction what the teacher is giving and then you can get to know what are prepositions. So this definition you have to copy in your grammar notebook. Write it the same way, okay? The name, the number of the chapter, the name, the definition in this manner, okay? And write the examples. No need to draw the pictures. I don't want you all to draw the pictures. Just write this example in your book. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then this you have to write as an important note. You could put a star. I will show you that you can put a star against this definition. Okay, so that you know it is important, like this. You write the definition, you have to put a star in your margin side. Then you can put a star over here when you're writing, because this is an important point, right? So this will help you to know better what is prepositions. So now this is exercise 1. It says, fill in each blank by choosing the correct preposition from the given brackets. Now you have to fill in the correct preposition. There are 3 options given in the bracket. You have to write which fits the sentence. So let us read. The first one is, the pupils were in the school. So will it be at time or in time? On time. Yes, so the correct preposition is on. Second, the beggars were waiting at the door, not with and from. The beggars were waiting at the door. The third sentence is, I went to the market with my mother. So I went to the market with my mother, not by and under my mother, right? You went to the market with your mother. The fourth one is, people may have differences of opinion but still can be good friends. So you have to write the right option. So off is the correct option. Fifth, the little boy was hungry and was crying for milk. Yes, so the correct preposition for this sentence is for. Sixth, the tank is on the terrace of the building. The correct option is on. The resort is very close to my house. The option is 2. 8. Coconut trees are by the river side. The correct answer for this is by. The 9th sentence, the dog jumped over the wall. So over is the preposition. This is O-V-E-R, children, okay? Make sure the spelling of over is over here. So write it correctly. 10. There is definitely something wrong with you. So the correct answer is with. Now let us look at exercise 2. It says, make meaningful sentences with the help of the prepositions given below. So the first one is, this is a preposition under. So you have to make meaningful sentences. So I have already done that. The first one is the cat was sleeping under the chair. So where was the cat sleeping? The cat was sleeping under the chair. Yes. The second sentence is in front of. I stand in front of the mirror to comb my hair. Yes, correct. Everyone does that, isn't it? We always comb our hair in front of the mirror. So, I stand in front of the mirror to comb my hair. The third sentence is above. My uncle and aunt, comma, stay on the floor above us. So, above is up. So, my uncle and aunt stay on the floor above us. So, children, exercise 1 and exercise 2 I have read and explained. You have to copy this in your book in the same way. The next sentence is behind. My little brother always runs behind me. I'm sure every one of you have a little brother or a sister, so they always run behind you, isn't it? The fifth one is with. I went to see a movie with my friends. So who did you go to see the movie with? Your friends. So with is the preposition and we have framed a sentence with that. The sixth one is over. My pet dog jumped over the table and hurt its foot. Oh my God, here the pet dog, what it did, it jumped over the table and hurt its foot. So now it is in pain. The seventh one is the book is kept on the table. So the preposition over here is on. So the book is kept on the table. So see that you copy this notes which I will be sending in the group later on. Okay, neatly and nicely. There are 7 sentences in this. In the same manner, you have to copy it in your grammar notebook. Now, there's exercise 3. It's homework for you. Okay, for today. Okay, 9th. Look at the picture given above. Write 6 to 7 sentences on what you see in the picture and underline the prepositions mentioned in the written sentences. Okay, this is the picture. You have to observe the picture, take the help of your parents, your elder brother, sister, okay, and you have to write 6 to 7 sentences, okay, on what you see in the picture and underline the preposition, because definitely into all these prepositions are there, over, behind. You can use those preposition in the sentence. So you have to number it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you can write 6 to 7 sentences, children, with the help of this picture, and you should have prepositions in each sentences. Very important. Okay, let's move on to exercise number 4. Look at the picture and make sentences. Each sentence must have a preposition and you have to circle the preposition. So let's see. First picture, this is the picture of a school. It says Shri SK High School. So the sentence is, the children of Shri SK High School are playing in the park. So you can see the sentence that I have made over here. The children are playing in the park. So I have written, the children of Shri SK High School are playing in the park. So what is the preposition over here? In. So you have to circle the preposition in. Sorry. The second picture, you can see a rabbit that is jumping over the wall. So the rabbit has jumped over the wall. So over is the preposition. You have to circle it like this. Next, Sita is comfortably seated on her chair. So this is Sita and she is sitting on the chair very comfortably. So here on is the preposition. You have to circle it. The fourth picture, there is a fridge and this is a flower vase. Correct? You can see. So the sentence is, the flower vase is placed. Children, this is P, okay? This is P. placed on top of the fridge. The flowers is placed on top of the fridge. So on is a preposition. The fifth sentence, the puppy has jumped onto the sofa. So this is the sofa and this is the puppy. So the puppy has jumped onto the sofa. So here you have two prepositions, on and to. The last one is, these are children, one girl and two boys. You can see they are having gifts in their hand, right? So the sentence is, the children are walking with gifts. The children are walking with gifts. So here the preposition is with. Okay, children? So this is all for today. I will be sending these notes for this chapter. Please copy it in the same manner. Do not draw these pictures. I don't want you all to draw these pictures. Okay? Just copy these sentences that I have given. Alright? In your grammar notebook. Exercise 1, exercise 2. Exercise 3 is homework for you in your homework book. You have to do this in your homework book. Okay? Not in your grammar notebook. This you will do in your homework book. Then this one, exercise 4, also you will do in your grammar notebook. Please draw these pictures, or you can paste the pictures if you have. If you draw, it is much better. Okay, so that it makes sense. Look at the pictures and make sentences. So the picture is there and then you have to make sentences with based on the pictures. Okay, so I want you to draw these pictures. Okay, I have written here. I'll write here. Draw the pictures and then write the sentence. Okay, so take care, children. I will see you in the next lecture. God bless you all.